Hi everyone, welcome to my presentations on why developers should learn Linux. And here's our agenda. First, we will have a short introduction about Linux, and then I will go to the benefits of knowing Linux. Okay, so for the introduction for Linux sections, first we will start with what is Linux. So Linux is the Unix like operating system that run on the 32-bit and 64-bit hardware, and it is open source and freely distributable. Okay, so first you should understand that the Linux as the OS have its core components, which is the Linux kernels. The Linux kernel manages the computer hardware and coordinate with the software operations and enforce the security protocol, as you can see in the pictures on the right. And fun fact, the Android operating system is actually based on the versions of the Linux kernel that got modified and adapted. And here's the short history about the Linux. The Linux was created in 1991 by the Linus Torvalds, a student at the University of Helsinki in Finland, as his hobby projects. And when he has been using Minix, a non-free Unix-like system, and he got tired of the proprietary nature of it, so he's started this side hobby projects to as a goal of creating the open source operating systems. And Linux quickly grew up with the contributions from various developers around the world under the license of the GNU General Public License, allowing it to be free to distribute and free to modify. Okay, so in Linux, there's the term that is called Linux distributions. Linux distributions is often called distros, which is just the version of the Linux operating system that include the Linux kernel along with the pre-installed collections of the software applications and tools. Okay, for uh, the Linux distribution trees, there's this three main Linux distributions. Uh, which mainly distribution based on like Debian, HEL, we have SUSE, okay. And here is like the some of the popular distributions of Linux. The first one is the Ubuntu, which is like I believe it's the most popular Linux distributions, which have like one of the most user friendly and one of the most well support, well documentation, have very rich communities. And another one is the Fedora. It's ideal for developers who want to work with the latest software innovation because it has like a very rapid and shorter cycle release compared to the Ubuntu. Okay, and the other one is the Alpha Linux, which is the lightweight, which is like good for Docker containers. Okay, so next section is about the benefits of knowing Linux. First is the Linux as the industrial standards. Uh, Linux is run on most world servers, include that is essential for the internet, such as the web server, the cloud service. And fun fact, 90% of the cloud services are powered by Linux. Okay, as you see in the pictures on the right, that for the server market share, Linux like whole lot of it. And next benefits is about the command line proficiencies. By knowing Linux, this means that you will know some basic command line utilities, which is very great. While user graphics, while GUI is very user-friendly and easy to use, but the command line interface allows for more efficiencies and powerful control over your system functions. And here's the list of like the benefits of the CLI. Okay, so it allows for the faster executions of the command. You can automate the tasks using scripting, using bash scripts. If you're using Ubuntu, it's just a it's just a file with the bash code, and with that you can automate some system actions, which will greatly speed up your development process. And next benefits is about the Linux having the great and broad developer environments. By knowing using Linux, you will be provided with the programming language support Linux supports a very wide variant of the programming language, from like Python, Java to the newer language like Go and Rust. And yeah, okay. So next, in the Linux development environment, there's a two ecosystem which is called package managers. And package manager like apps, which is filed in Debian, and Yum, which is filed on the Fedora, will simplify your software installations and management and enhancing the development efficiencies. So let's compare the process of installing the software package in Linux and in Windows. So on the left hand, uh, the delayed one, okay? Delayed pictures, assuming I'm trying to install the Pythons. For in Linux, you just type sudo app install. App is the package managers, and install is command for installing the Python tree is the name of the package. Just type this and click enter. The Linux will automatically fetch the Python tree from the package repositories. And now everything is done. You will get like the Python tree, and the path is already like pre-configured and it's work right away. But let's compare to on the right hand of me, uh, the Windows versions. Okay, if in the Windows to install Python, you might need to like go into the web browser, and you might need to type Python tree, and you go to the website and you click install, and it's installed to your device, and you need to like go to the file explorer and click on that file that you installed, and click it and install it manually, which is quite tedious. And there's some like lists on it too, because you need to go to the website and install it. There's like you go to the some malicious website and you install it. It might not be a right package, and it might install some malware or malicious thing into your computer, which is quite scary. And next is about the career opportunities. The proficiency in Linux can open doors to many high-demand tech roles like system administrations and cloud computing and cybersecurity and many more. For the example, many like senior role in like system administrations might have you to be quite proficiency in Linux. And there's a job called DevOps, which is like a quite popular and trending tech role right now, because they give very high salary. And in DevOps, you need to know about Linux. Linux is a critical skill for it, because DevOps we deal with deployments, and most server is based on Linux. So to communicate and work with those servers efficiently, you need to know some Linux skills to navigate through it. And here's come to the end of my presentations. So thank you for listening. And to sum up, we have talked about the introduction to Linux and the benefit of knowing Linux. And I hope you guys have learned something, and maybe you guys might want to try, learn, and explore more on Linux to improve your skill and open more opportunities. And again, thank you for listening. Bye.